Welcome to Hood View. You are here with Hood, having a Hood conversation. I want to take the time out to say thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. We have topics, titles, thunders, and truth. Hopefully, you got your tea, your coffee, your soda, or whatever kind of beverage you like of your choice or swallow. All right, so this is going to be like a tester type of read. Yes, I did pull a title, but we're just going to read some cards. But the title is The Other Part of Yourself. You, baby. See you as my wife. So I assume like it's probably like a love reading or something like that. All right, so that's either here or there. So let's get started here. Hold on. Also, there's a flash you left here on the board. You're outsmarting them or something like that. I don't know. Side note, like I said, this is not really I mean, it's a read, but it's a tester at the same time. I did randomly pull a title or whatnot. But at the same time, just letting you guys know everything that's sitting on the board as I was trying to clear it up too. We have the traditional tarot here, the New Age tradition. All right, so the Five of Cups did want to flicker at me, so I'm gonna go ahead and say something about it. God said say something about it. All right, so somebody's down on their kicker about this celebration or something like that, or whatever. They were supposed to like shapeshift into something or whatever and make something happen, and it didn't happen, or something like that. We don't have a spirit out here yet as far as in telling a story. Like I said, this is just a tester, but side note in between this topic, in love with you or whatever, and I guess it's like a love message or something like that. Okay. Five of Wands is at the bottom of the deck when I cut everything. So, that's conflict and competition. So, like, we on track on something or whatever. Side notes. Somebody was competing for somebody or competing for this situationship or whatever, competing with you, in conflict with you pertaining to this, Three of Cups, Two of Cups, dynamic Five of Cups situationship. So, got Nine of Cups, which fulfill me. So it's all that I could wish for. But in the New Age tarot, I just get somebody going to somebody that knows about, um, like alluring spells. Because I don't feel like it's just like one thing. Like it can't be just like beauty magic, but it's like, um, alluring is the closest thing I'm getting to like glamour, I guess. Um, but more than just the look or whatever. So next card, we got the Six of Cups here. So something from the past, nostalgia or whatnot. But I just feel like, two sides. Something that was taught or whatever. It's like you made it out. Just to sum it up. Not even to just like um, baffle about the side notes of the situation because, we're leading with this self-love for yourself because I feel like it's self-love, but hey, I mean, it could be a love relationship. I mean, but you got to be that before you receive that. So, but this could be like other people that you were around that all were in conflict when we were talking about that Five of Wands situation, but then this could be like um them going to others to receive that, like, I need others to feel great, and you didn't need others to feel great. It was already inside of you. I mean, it's in everybody, but you tapped in, you know. Mm. Nine of Swords is following that. So like, everybody got to carry their own cross and go through the dark night of the soul or whatnot. You just so happen to go through yours first, or um, I don't know. You don't. I don't want to be like blah or anything, but nobody felt sorry for you when you was going through what you was going through. You know, not even to pick, but this person or these people could be going through some situationship or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because they didn't beat you to this relationship, or they were in secret competition with you all along or whatever when it came to self-love and the love that God has for you, your person or whatever. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's keep going. We also have the Two of Wands here. And this Two of Wands, new age or whatnot, this person is looking inside of a cellular device. Also holding the wand in one. You know what I'm saying? So could be looking into the horizons on what to do, what moves to make, or how to. Um, I don't feel like. Um, what's that? I don't feel like it's for good intentions. I hear his butt. He making an announcement. It's a whole lot of things going on at once. Hold on. I seen a notification that said take advantage of something or whatever. So boom, Side note. Hmm. We have the moon here clarifying that Nine of Cups, y'all. So like I was saying, all the wish fulfillments and everything is inside of you. And they was trying to keep you from that, so then that way you will be down on your kicker or something. But behind the scenes, they was out here like getting people to feel great or something. It was a whole lot of funky ass shit going on behind the scenes, and you picked up on that shit. You might not have, you know, the whole puzzle, but you had enough um, to where you excluded yourself from the situation. And if you didn't, God made sure you was excluded from the situation. This little ritual thing that they got going on, or some shit that they did in the past behind the scenes that ain't got nothing to do with you. I mean, yeah, it was secret competition behind the scenes about you, but it didn't have nothing to do with you. You wasn't involved. We also have judgment here too, y'all. Clarifying the Six of Cups, something from the past, nostalgia, people that could be in the same neighborhood, people you went to school with, people you worked with, colleagues, whatever, you know what I'm saying, family members, um, all of them, not all of them, but most of them was like pick Mishas and pick hymns. And that's why you were so unique or whatnot. Because I guess you took your hard lessons in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, your harshness or whatever. We're like, where are we leading with this? I hear y'all though. But this is just a random read, as they all are, but this is a tester. Random read. We got the star here, clarifying the Nine of Swords or whatnot. So you get the messages from heaven, you know. You actually counsel with God, brothers and ancestors, and deliver the messages. Regardless of what they was trying to do, you still gonna be that star. You still are that star or whatnot, like in the making or whatnot. It's levels to this. Is the vibe I'm getting with that. By you staying down and listening and being authentic. Hell yeah, I love that. Like we said earlier, you have to be that before you receive that. We have the Five of Swords here. It could have been like two main characters that was sure that they could have took your spot or bring you down or destroy you or whatever. But like I said, the star in the making, and it's levels to this sheet. And you keep surprising. I'm here, mofos, when it comes to these battles. Like we got major arcana straight across. outside of this Five of Swords. So the Moon, Judgment, and the Star. So I'm getting like Sagittarius, Libra vibes, but I'm also getting Cancer and Aquarius. So whatever it may be, it don't necessarily have to be those signs per se. You know, it could be those worlds. You know what I'm saying? That energy. Um, and that is mutable, carnal, fixed. So child, feminine, masculine. Right? Yep. Masculine air, masculine water, feminine air, mutable fire. Sign up. Your confidence, like how you just be like, just going with the flow or whatnot. Because you done already been here before. You know what I'm saying? You're an ancient being. So, but it's fair to say that in each race, everybody starts at zero, like birth. Everybody starts at zero as a baby, as a child, as a seed, to be fair. But the energy is already there. You are already there, if that makes sense. You are already you before you know about you. Okay. Hey. What's good? What's good? All right, something about your Wheel of Fortune or whatnot. Even though this is supposed to be like a love reading, but I feel like this is like self love because I'm like, okay, I guess, you know, I feel like this is self love, the route to self love, and this is the benefits. Um, More to come, but this is the benefits of loving self. But we have the Wheel of Fortune. We got God here with the Hierophant or something about contracts. We have the Strength card here. We have the Seven of Wands. I mean, they came out, y'all. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. I feel like this is like when I said something about contracts or whatnot, paired with this Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant and the strength behind it. I just feel like you being able to balance out um, both sides of two different worlds. The light side of a world and the dark side of a world, but having the strength of having two gears, you know what I'm saying? Angelic and the dark side in one, unified. But in training in the midst of this to strengthen that, to make it more potent, to get to this initiative moment to where you can explain and move accordingly when it comes to these low vibing ass individuals, because the Eight of Cups, it's a variety of the three, the five, the two, and the one, you know, which could be not being yourself. It could be shape shifting energy. It could be wanting to be celebrated all the time or whatever, or celebrating other people or whatever. So much giving, where you don't get nothing for yourself or have anything for yourself. Waiting for people, if I didn't say to celebrate you. Um, Crying over things that what was and what wasn't or whatever, and wrapped up in this cycle of oh, I wish it had never happened or whatever, because you're still wrapped around that and not moving forward. Is the Eight of Cups, all of it wrapped in one. And we already have the moon out here or whatnot, so it's like you already know about these secrets or whatnot. Just to break it down some more, because I don't, you know, want to sound cliche or whatnot, but you're hood. I'm just the MC. You actually put this work in, you know, because the Eight of Pentacles is here. So the work that was done on you, you transmuted it and made it beneficial for yourself. If all of that makes sense, y'all. Good goodness. But something about knowing your worth or whatever, like catching, like, what is the gist of this whole situation? Because you already liked yourself. You just didn't understand, like, to the extent of other individuals that did not like themselves and they were projecting these things onto you. And you being around these type of energies or whatever was starting to make you believe that you were like them, or and you not like them. You don't project negativity onto people. And that's why I feel like these people feel like you strong with the strength card or something like that. So I know y'all. Shit, I just feel like I'm bouncing everywhere. I mean, I know we're making sense and everything. I just feel like we bouncing from this situation to this situation because maybe it was, it's a lot of energy out here. So maybe it was more than uh, one situation, or of course it was, but like more than one tactic that was used to try to put a damper on your strength, for you to self sabotage. I feel like you have so much strength that the only way for you to F off is to F off yourself. So if they could make you not believe in yourself or take a back seat, then I guess you would self destruct slowly but surely, or fast. It didn't matter, just as long as you stop loving yourself. You know, that would give them the opportunity to mimic and benefit off of things that, they didn't work for, that you did the internal work um, eons ago. Because like I said earlier, I feel like you've been here many times. I guess you could say you out of this world or whatever. You done been in many worlds. You're like a scholar of not just the earth, but a scholar of space. I say it like that, of space, because I don't feel like you just come from one galaxy or something. I feel like this energy is that potent, that deep, you know. So, and we do have hashtag 144,000. So, a multitude of the 144,000 could, actually be scholars and fucking all over the globe. Done been all over, not just Earth, of course, but all over the solar systems, different solar systems or whatever, just to put it in word form. I had to take a sip. Okay. Yeah. All 144,000 have counseled with God in their own unique way, and have guardians and ancestors as well, too. Side note. It's beautiful. I picked up the traditional tarot, so we got the Wheel of Fortune. It popped out. We just got through talking about that in the New Age tarot. So something about how you can walk in both worlds at the same time is what I'm getting. Because Wheel of Fortune is about your fortune, right? But it has an angel, or angelic angels all around it, right? But in the center of it, it has um, what is it? An Egyptian head, and then it has the devil horns at the bottom or whatever. Just breaking it down for y'all so y'all can kind of get an idea. Because these messages come from God, and I just commute them. Anyways, Seven of Swords is here too. It turns sideways. So scratch a lie, find a thief, ass mofo, or whatever you caught they ass. You caught all they ass. You seen that shit. They think they slick, but God is slicker. You slicker. Mm-hmm. What they don't speak about or whatever. This could be connected back to that Five of Swords that we was talking about. Them two main people that um were supposed to gatekeep you or something. They're supposed to make you feel bad about yourself. They was gonna shapeshift into being you or something. I don't know. Hmm. But records and everybody was still paying attention. They was checking it twice. We're gonna find out who's naughty or nice. But on the Wheel of Fortune, they do got books there. You know, Just saying, FYI. And this Egyptian head has the sword, which is the truth. You know what I'm saying? To sum it all up. And they got books or whatever at the bottom and books at the top too, where they keep records, sitting in the clouds or whatever, which could be communication and thinking air. I don't know. This is for somebody. And then Seven of Swords is air energy or whatever, which could be Aquarius um, energy. Eight of Swords, because I'm adding this sword that's already in the Wheel of Fortune with the Seven of Swords, so that could be like mental conflict, like what everybody else believes, like the truths that have always been told, ancients and ancients of times, but nobody is moving, nobody is loving, because it's a love message, I guess. Random and tester at the same time. Hmm. Man, okay, so like when I said something about the Eight of Swords, I said, man, like for real, they was all meeting up to go do this shit, this falsified ass shit, and they couldn't understand why you wasn't doing that shit too. You know, whatever this shit is that was used as a tactic to make you stop loving yourself. You know, they always like going to go and do the things that didn't suit you for your spirit, while they were putting a damper on theirs or whatever, and they was confused as in like why you didn't want to do that or whatever, because it doesn't bring happiness and fulfillment and it's not authentic and it's not me. Why should I shape myself to be accepted by many or all or whatever, and it's not true. To me, it's not who God made me to be. And this could stem from lovers, because the lovers came out like love situations or whatever, selling yourself over for. Um, it's like giving all the love to somebody in hopes to that they will love you the same way. I mean, that's one of the ways to get bitten, you know. Not saying that you can't help some damn body, but shit, you can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves, don't want to love themselves, don't want to encourage themselves. So it's like you telling somebody positive things, motivating them, while they telling you negative things about you. They don't give you that same encouragement. Um, that's another way, I guess, to catch the disease. You constantly motivating a motherfucker, and then they always talking down on you, and then it'll make you feel like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? It'll be poisonous. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. Got the Hermit here, and then we got the Queen of Swords paired with you. So, like I said, you know, you ancient than a motherfucker, so you be talking to God or his ancestors all the times, and all the time. I got excited, all the time. But you be like astro traveling, not just when you sleeping though. Cause I think we had a conversation about this in a different read or whatever. I can't remember what read it was, but um, we were talking about how you able to astro travel like by meditation or by daydream, as well as sleeping too, but and find the truth. Like you go on up in there and you be like, yep. So what you talking about with this, and that guy? Yeah, with your notepad and everything, ready. Like, yeah, okay. So this is this, boom, 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 and this and that and the third, right? Like that type of conversation. When it comes to, or when it came to these manipulators that was constantly, or they were going to sell their souls, basically. When I was talking about with this Ace of Pentacles that I seen earlier, and the Lovers and the Seven of Swords and Wheel of Fortune, whatever. Yeah, shit. And they wanted you to sell your love over too. You see what I'm saying? Like, sell yourself over. Like, kill yourself to be seen. Kill yourself to be great. When you're already great. You see what I'm saying? You just needed to harness those skills. And through the manipulation and the isolation and the guilt tripping and all that other bullshit with the Nine of Swords, the Dark Night of the Soul shit, it pushed you right into harnessing and mastering them damn skills. Just FYI, I don't want to be, you know, cliche, nor do I need to gas you because you already lit. You already the flame. Tower, and then the Ten of Cups. Like, you didn't go for the TV um way of doing things. You know, you're not gonna be with somebody and they gonna beat your ass every day, or you gonna be fighting back because you ain't gonna let nobody beat your ass every day. You're not gonna be in toxic situations just to please the public eye, you know. And you're not gonna nitpick and gaslight neither. But at the same time, like, that was against the norm because you're just supposed to shut up and let them do you however they want to do you. Long as you secure and you got a little paper, whatever, you just deal with it. That's what I'm getting. And of course that ain't motherfucking happening. Or what I'm trying to clean it up, y'all, just a little bit. God, when his ancestors ain't gonna let that happen, and wasn't gonna let that happen. Neither are you. Okay. But that was against the norm because everybody else was doing it. And this is just an example. You know, could be, anything that everybody was doing to sell themselves over. Could have been a multiple things, not just one. Um, and you went against the system. You was exposing the fuckery by not wanting to do that. Which you chose correctly. Because God gave you your soul. You know what I'm saying? And just so happened that in between all of this, um, you end up being in the midst of a lot of sleep individuals. I'll say that. Let's just say that in the kindest way. But what wasn't right is that they wanted to not you close your eyes, but they wanted to seal your eyes closed. But you don't need your eyes open to see. A vibe never lies, baby. Keep it clean, don't give it to everyone so yours stays right. Okay. Something about the root chakra. You have done so much being you. You are kind, you are smart, you are important. Keep being you, excuse me. Change the world. So yeah, they got a problem with it, but it's alright though. God made you to be who you are. The brain is being gutted out. Oh damn. $100. You are the master queen. Come to you in sleep state trying to contact you. So something about your dreams, daydream about you, or whatnot. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Oh, you can't have our life. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. They keep going in circles. Okay. So, like, I just started to pull random flashes, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I do it however God wants me to do it. Then we sum it up. Um, in the tarot sense, I mean, it's in the flashy sense. Previously, when we were talking about them being in secret competition with you, and they were supposed to get this love situation or something like, um, to be this type of person. And earlier, when I said to be fair, or everybody starts at zero, you know, but they don't know your spirit. I mean, they see the glow, but they don't know your spirit because you inside yourself. Between the connection between you, God, or these ancestors, but as outside individuals, They don't fucking know. I mean, they see the glow, and they could get visions and try to tap into Kasha records and try, but they will never fucking know what God has destined for you. So they try to pick apart certain things, thinking that if they hurry up and pick apart certain things about you, they would initiate get this blessing that was for you instead of them asking, what does God have for them? Side note, this is what I'm getting with these flashies. And in the midst of this is the result of them being a pick him or a pick Misha or whatever the case may be. Them selling themselves over for 5 minutes of fucking fame. I mean, just to keep it real, you know. See, it's just so much shit going on or whatever. The alarm went off, a notification came on, then a phone call just tried to come through, then puppy dog barking about something that was going on and up in there. Who knows? Whatnot. He calming down now, but still though, just a different scenario things just going on at the same time. In the midst of, I feel like all these attacks towards your self love at the same time. And they thought they got a real victory out of this shit. That's what I feel like, shit. Because ain't no reason why. I mean, we talking about this shit after you working through this and over it, work through the trials and tribulations, strengthen you, so I'm saying, the weaknesses, uh, made the strengths more potent, balanced. And we're talking about mofos that was in secret competition with you. I feel like this is past tense crap. Shit that you didn't let go, and moved on past or whatever. And obviously they felt like they won, you know, that they beat you, they defeated you or something, shit. Because, when you go through the Nine of Swords, the Dark Night of the Soul, like, it's like a resurrection. Like, yeah, I beat you. I brought you down. You don't believe in yourself. You don't love yourself. You don't think you that no more or whatever because you're not. I took your spot in the group or whatever the fuck. I'm just throwing out scenarios, y'all. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's funny a little bit. Shit. But no, the fuck, they didn't. They never took you from you. They never took you away from God. What the fuck is you? What? Cletus Cleanna? But well, here we are, talking about what they thought they beat you to, and how um, it's not what it's all cracked up to be. I'm hearing that grass ain't greener on the other side. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Seem like ain't nothing cool about being real. Nobody wants to talk about what they feel. That's what he said. Shit. Trying to take a hoe out and treat her as something real or whatever. She'll be back at the club again. I know what you want, but you're not gonna get it. Shit, keeping it at 100 ain't your forte or some shit. Don't quote me on all the words. I just got a good giggle out of that. All right, so we have the Tree of Life. I'm shuffling it while I'm giggling with y'all. Shit, you gotta make some humor out of it. Shit, damn. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers thought that they was gonna overthrow you and get you to stop loving yourself. Wow, get a stank ass situationship and try to throw it in your damn face like you supposed to feel some type of way. And move on. And now here we are talking about it. Shit, you gotta get a little laugh in. Shit, in between. Shit. A little humor is good for the soul. It's good for the heart. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So we talked about that previously with the New Age Tarot. And they were looking into a device and wondering how they were going to take action. Maybe, I don't know, some type of action. Maybe they looked up different things on how they could shapeshift and take you off the map. Or take spots from you or make you miss out on certain shit. Maybe they were looking at different things that they that you were supposed to receive or something like that that belonged to you, and they evilly didn't even give it to you or something. This is a side note. I'm just diving in deep off of this Two of Wands, but you know. Maybe it was something that you were supposed to not only receive, but you were supposed to show up for, and they tried to make it seem like you wasn't available or something was going on with you or whatever the case may be. So then that way you would miss out on something. Maybe behind the scenes, like they just been playing devil's advocate and doing little shit to try to stump you up or try to stop you or whatever because they sitting in secret hate because all of this trying to make you not love yourself, they end up not loving and not knowing who they are, and they're in a fucked up situationship. Let's dive even deep. We ain't even got no cards on the board. I'm telling you, we keep our foots on their necks. Okay. What else? Got the Emperor as our first card. Alright, so standing on the throne, taking the initiative. Um, yes, this is Aries and Taurus energy or whatnot. It's what the cards say. I mean, this is Aries, number 4. The sun. Revealing that shit. Okay. Because, I mean, you are who you are and you always humbled or whatnot and you never ahead of yourself. But that is your seat. Ancient being. Ancient angelic being. Then we got the Page of Cups after that. After everything, you know what I'm saying? Speaking the truth because they don't want, you're a leader. You're an initiator. You know what I'm saying? You push the pedal to the metal. You take the drive. You actually have the skills. You don't actually just speak about doing the land work. You'll get out there and work with the people, amongst the people, and actually put your hands in the land. It might be your business, but you put your hands in your business. You don't just watch everybody else make money for you. Is the vibe I'm getting. But side note, speaking about this fishy ass cup with this Page of Cups. This soft, faulty ass, soulless ass motherfucker, whatever. I mean, we got the Ace of Cups clarifying this Emperor, the Four of Swords here clarifying the Sun, and the Five of Cups clarifying the Page of Cups. So it's like another run of explaining healing, going back knowing that they were always trying to get you from loving yourself. They hated that you loved yourself. I mean, it's levels to it, you know, but you just know how to do what you do, right? And they want to stop you from doing what you do and make it look like it's what you doing is weird. Nah, y'all motherfuckers pretending to be something that you not to get attention for 5 minutes of fame is weird. Just as an example, it's giving you're out of your mind. That's what it's giving. Needing other people to feel satisfied, but you numb on the inside or whatever, and you don't even know who you are. You don't even can't like who you are because you don't dive into who you are, but you want to try to stop high vibes from liking and being who they are. I know it's a mind fuck and it's a twist, but we got it out. They felt like you was a fool because you took chances or whatnot. Two-sided, you know, like it's going back to the strength card, like because we got the Emperor and then we got the Fool. That's both Aries energy. Which one are you gonna get? You know what I'm saying? But really, it's like a disguise. You know, it's like it's giving undercover boss vibes. Like I said earlier, like you're a boss, but you know how to make the shit too. Even though if you got doors around, you know how to make the toys too. You don't just watch the doors make the toys. You know how to make the toys. You know how to box the toys. How you think I got to all of this? To actually had to get on my hands and knees and put my hands in the earth and plant the seed and nurture the seed and watch it grow. And I messed up a few times, several times. How do you think you get to greatness? Pressure makes diamonds. Is the vibe I'm getting. But realizing through this self-love and isolation and everything or whatnot, because for some reason we talking about two sides of a situation, what happened in the dark and the light, and God is showing it to us in duality ways, in different forms, breaking it down in different parallels. But in this form, realizing what these people were doing, their intentions, of the sadness, of the gloating, of wanting other people to celebrate them, of the shape shifting, seeing one thing in your face and then acting another way somewhere else. The quiet in the room, the elephant in the room, the awkwardness in the room, why all of this was going on, because these people needed groups to feel good because they didn't feel good and they were pretending to feel good while you were already feeling good just being, and they wanted to take that out of you because it was exposing the darkness that was going on inside of them. I mean, that wasn't your fault. It's just you know. So, Four of Cups following, and the Knight of Cups. See, this Knight of Cups has one cup in his hand, and it's like going towards this Four of Cups. So that's like adding. I was gonna add it anyway, but I have to explain this. It makes the Five of Cups. So they're trying, but they could um, do a slow kill. They could get you or try to get you to self sabotage, though. If I can convince you not to show up and show out, even if it's just for a little bit, a little lot, whatever God wants you to do at that moment in time. Every day is a new day. But these people thought you was foolish, that you was boo boo the fool, but it was always a disguise, and they thought that they was um, feeding you poison by feeling sad and shit. Like that would make you feel sad and depressed and over the top, and you don't believe in yourself, whatever, because they never believed in themselves and it never worked out for them, and they had to settle for all these other things. Settle, 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 settle. So if you don't settle, then you just not gonna have no damn body, or you're not gonna have nothing if you don't finally just settle, settle, settle like we did, or whatever, because we finally settle, settle, settle. Some bullshit. So that dives into, yeah, that dives into something about this plan with that Two of Wands we was talking about, that you I don't know, man. You transmuted that shit though. You took both of them. You took the dark and the light, mixed it, did some real magician ass shit. Because the magician showed will show itself, and that's another card with that Aries energy. So I'm getting like Trinity vibes or whatever as well. Signs don't matter. It's just all energy. Yeah. 12 portals or 12 doors broken down for each side of town, like northeast, south, or west, or whatever. And a whole shebang. But like, I mean, you know these things. Like I said, you know a lot. You know more than what you put off. You know, they thought you was a fool when you undercover bossing it out. Anyways, let's get you guys some messages, some last messages. We got to stop playing with you, gassing you when that's a bad move. Karma's a bitch. Sagittarius woman, energetic, friendly, adventurous, wild, curious, outgoing, determined, expressive. Deaf to you if they step into your energy. And somebody's back is hurting and they want to be rubbed.